Greetings, Ashen here. Today I'm going to talk to you about a little something different. I've developed a theory around Friday the 13th that may help it make a lot more sense. So recently I picked up the first 8 films on Vudu. They had a sale for $13 to get those 8 films on Friday the 13th. And so how could I pass that up? And I've been wanting to rewatch these films anyway. But in rewatching them, I just figured something out that I never thought of before. And that is Ju-on the Grudge. That's right, a completely different series. But how did these two tie together? Well, hear me out. In the first movie, we have the mother and her insanity that stalks the place, killing people to revenge her son. And then, in turn, she dies, and her madness stains the place. And then we can immediately see that with young child Jason Voorhees coming out of the water to grab his first victim. And I know that was metaphysical, that may have only happened in her brain or whatnot, but we once again see that play out similarly in the third movie with the mother's ghost coming out of the water. So we have this cycle of people going into boats and just really strange things happening. The psycho killers, and I say killers because, they seem so different from each other. He's a kid, he's a hick thing, he's got a bald head and is just a bit deformed in the third movie. And then eventually he turns into a zombie. There's one film where there's just an impersonator going around killing people. He's just wearing makeup and stuff to look as if he is Jason Voorhees. It could come down to the curse. It could be drawing insane people to this property who then assume the role of Jason Voorhees. Much like in The Grudge, whoever the male was in the house would start assuming the role of the husband who killed his wife. Now, I know there's going to be a few holes in this because there's some great inconsistencies. We have stuff like Jason X and whatnot. But if you look at it from this perspective, it really does kind of tie things together. It could be that there was more Jasons because it could be more of a possession thing. And of course, the lake not only showing Jason rising out, but also his mother. So it seems more like a cursed property scenario in most cases. And then even when Jason is resurrected, his corpse is resurrected, or whoever that particular Jason was that got killed, that could be coming down to the curse. The curse is still in that body and is revived with the lightning and coming back to seek revenge. So, and if you've seen the Grudge films, obviously the Grudge does change and spread too. So it's not just as simple as the one place eventually. And I know also that the movies weren't actually made with this intention in mind. Definitely 100% not originally. It was more of a haphazard thing that they ended up the way they did. But at the same time, if you view it through the lens of Ju-on the Grudge, everything makes sense. You have the mother ghost, the child ghost of Jason, and then the possessive entity that brings these hulking crazy people to the property to try and fulfill the will of the cursed land. And then also you have the counselors and the kids and the teenagers, all of them that are always drawn in and around this property that's currently stained. And not only that, but Camp Crystal Lake, it seems like the radius keeps spreading out. I just think it's a really cool concept, and I wanted to discuss it with you because I never really thought about it that way, but there's just a lot of similarities. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. You can tell me what you think of my theory below, if I might be, onto something or whatever. Even though I don't think personally that this was the original intention, it does fit really well. All right, well, thank you so much, and you all have a great day. Yes.